All right, good morning from Copper Creek Villas. We are sitting on our balcony this morning. It is Sunday morning. So we arrived here on Friday, and yesterday was our first like real day because Friday was just kind of like an unpack and recovery day. And yesterday went really smoothly up until maybe like the very end. We did Epcot in the morning. Right, do you remember going to Epcot? What were your favorite things there? We didn't go on the Skyliner, but I know you love the Skyliner. You liked that dance party, right? Yeah. So they had a cool kids summer dance party that Mia and Callan got to do in like the Communicore Hall. It was like the Goof Troop dance party. That was really cool. And then we got a chance to ride some rides. Justin and Mia finally did Test Track. Remember the super fast car? That was cool, right?
Well, it was cool, but I didn't like it.
It was cool, but you didn't like it? It doesn't make any sense. And then we just kind of like moseyed around, enjoyed Epcot for a while. We left Epcot around 3. And so we kind of like really quickly showered and got ready from 3:30 to 4:30. And then we headed to Disney Springs for our dinner at Raglan Road. And we just happened to get like I'm not even joking when I say the best seat in the house. How cool was our seat at dinner last night? And watching all those dancers and the music playing. It was really cool, right? Yeah. So they had like Irish dancers, like real Irish dancers. These people are from Ireland. They shared like which counties in Ireland they're from. So they had like authentic Irish dancers, and they were right in front of us. We had such a good time, like such a good time. We stayed there for probably an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then when we left, our original plan was to go to Contemporary as a family and see the fireworks from the Top of the World Lounge. So we had to make a reservation for that. As DVC members, we can reserve it. It's free to do. Like, it doesn't cost anything unless you're paying to do like their fireworks like dessert party. But just to like actually go up there and do a fireworks viewing from the terrace is free. So we had a reservation. Callan was falling asleep at the table at dinner, so Justin decided to take Callan back to the room, and that's where things kind of fell apart, right? When we went to go see the fireworks. What happened? Well, we didn't see fireworks, for one. We came out of dinner and it had poured, and like I didn't even really fully understand the extent to which it had poured, but I was talking to my sister later and she said, yeah, like Magic Kingdom, half the ride shut down. One of my friends on Instagram posted that her hotel, the Polynesian, they had like a fire alarm going off. Like there were all sorts of things going on. And so we came out, it was soaking wet, our stroller was drenched, and we walked to the bus depot. And so our bus for Disney Springs goes to the Contemporary and Wilderness Lodge. So we were like, this is really convenient. We can just take this bus to the Contemporary to see the fireworks, and then after the fireworks we'll take this same bus, and if we have to go back through Disney Springs, like whatever, but it's like we had transportation.
Hey,
so we get back to our resort first, and Justin takes Callan inside, puts him to bed, and Mia and my mother-in-law and I head to Contemporary. And when we got there, it was fine. Like we went upstairs to the Top of the World Lounge. It was nice, it was cool, but it was on the very top floor of Bay Lake Tower, and they had like this outside terrace area, and that's where the fireworks reservations are, but it was still raining. So we were trying to like find a spot where we could sit and wait for the fireworks, and this is like 8:30, 8:45. And so we found some seats and we were sitting in them, but we were still getting like a little bit wet. And then the more we sat there, the worse the storm got. Like lightning flying across the sky, tons of thunder, started to rain harder, and I was like, we are not going to see these fireworks. Like there's just no way. The fireworks show was supposed to start at 10 o'clock. So the more I thought about it, I was like, look, we're going to sit here in the rain, get wet, be cold, and we're probably not going to see them anyway because the likelihood of a delay is pretty high. So at like 9 something, we finally just said, you know what, let's call it, let's leave. So we head back down to the buses, and we took the elevator in Bay Lake Tower all the way down, not realizing that there's not a covered walkway from Bay Lake Tower to their buses. It's only from like the main Contemporary building. So then we got wet again, walking out to the bus, and then we get on this bus, and it is, I kid you not, like the coldest Disney bus I think I've ever been on. So we're all wet, we're freezing, Mia's falling asleep because it's late, and we head back to Disney Springs, and we said to the bus driver, like, this bus will take us to Wilderness Lodge, right? And he was like, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a longer ride, but like if that's okay with you. And we were like, that's fine, we just wanted a dry ride to get back to our resort, because the alternative was like walking to Magic Kingdom and taking a bus, or walking to Magic Kingdom and taking the boat. So we get on this bus, we're freezing cold, and we're like, okay, we're at least in the home stretch, right? This was last night. And so Mia falls asleep in my lap, and we get to Disney Springs, and he tells us, I'm so sorry, but like for security reasons, I do need to make you get off and get back on the bus. And I was like, are you sure? Like, I am pregnant. My 4-year-old is asleep in my lap. My mother-in-law is 70 years old. Like, do we really have to get off the bus? And he was like, yeah, I don't have a choice. So I was like, okay. So we get off, and you don't just get off and get right back on. Like, you have to get off at the entrance. We had to go through security for Disney Springs. We had to walk all the way around and back to our bus depot, and then get back on the bus, and we were at the back of the bus line. So by the time we got back on the bus, there were no seats left. God bless these people who immediately got up and like told us to sit down, which was so sweet. But then we finally got back here. I want to say it was like 10:45. Like, it was late by the time we got back. So that was a bummer. But outside of that, our day yesterday was like a really good day. We had a really good day. And then this morning we're waking up and we're taking it easy because we have brunch reservations. It's Sunday morning, so we have Sunday brunch at Chef Art Smith's Homecoming at Disney Springs. So we're gonna leave here in like 45 minutes or so, go get our brunch, do some shopping, right? You wanna go shopping and get some souvenirs? Because you have a Disney gift card to spend? Come on, we're gonna go shopping. And then the rest of our day is just like a pool day and a relaxation day. So I've said this before, but I cannot stress the importance of a like rest day in between, or like every other day if possible, in between your park days. Because after yesterday, I mean, we were only at Epcot until 3 o'clock, and then had the rigmarole of going to dinner and the fireworks thing. But there's no way I would have been able to get up this morning and get myself to a theme park with my kids. Like, there's just no way. So the fact that today we just get to wake up, take our time, enjoy the pool, and rest before our long Magic Kingdom day tomorrow makes such a big difference. So if you are able to add that extra time into your days, so that you're not, going back to back to back, bell to bell, like hard in the paint, it's really so much more enjoyable. I just said to Justin, I would love to just come back here for 10 nights and really, really take it slow. Like, park day, pool day, park day, pool day, really, really low key. So that's probably going to be our plan going forward. I know that's not like feasible for everybody. Like, that's a lot of time to be gone. But going forward, like, I would rather do longer stays with less chaos and more time to like rest and recover, because I think we're going to have a much better day at Magic Kingdom tomorrow after having a quiet pool day today.
Yeah, but
all right, we are gonna go get ourselves ready, get ourselves dressed, and get this quiet resort day started. Good job. If you didn't already know this, many Disney resorts have a dedicated splash area that's specifically designed for toddlers. They're typically fenced in. They usually include a climbing structure, slides, shallow water, and other fun spaces. Since my kids are not independent swimmers yet, we love spending time at these splash pads so that they can run around freely and enjoy the water on a hot day. Good job! You look like police of the splash pad. Okay, so we just spent maybe like an hour or two at the pool. after our morning at Disney Springs and Chef Art Smith's. We're just kind of taking it easy today. And we were able to get a reservation at Storybook Dining tonight. So I think we're gonna try to do that. It's an 8:45, which is like unheard of for us and our kids. But we're gonna go back to the room, take some downtime, rest and relax, and then take our kids to a sit-down restaurant at 9 o'clock at night.
God bless.
It'll be fun. I think it'll be fun. And we're at our resort, so it should be good.
The little wizard.
Whoa! This way.
You're gonna get smushed.
What?
I thought for some reason I left you and it was
No, it's just
floating.
the popcorn bucket gets stuck on everything.
Oh.
All right, let's go. Whoa. All right, so we're a mess today. We didn't have dinner plans. We were just gonna eat quick service because we had Chef Art Smith's for brunch this morning, so we used our table service credit. And then we were like, let's do Storybook Dining because they had reservations available. So we booked it. And then I had set an alarm like within the cancellation window. And we looked at the menu and we were like, this does not look good. So we canceled it. So anyway, to make a very long story short, we are now walking to Geyser Point to see if they can accommodate our party of 5 because we're a mess. Okay, so we came down to Geyser Point, which is like it's a table service restaurant by the water, and they don't do reservations, so you can't like reserve it ahead of time, but they do a walk-up list. The walk-up list in the app said no tables are available, but it was showing that for every single restaurant on property, so I think it's like glitching out. But we came down here and they were like, oh yeah, we can seat you in 20 minutes. You found some paw prints?
No, I see little holes on the ground.
That's so cool.
It's not so cool.
So cool.
Someone made it with the claws.
What? Come here.
Someone made
So we are sitting down here, me and Mia, waiting for the boys and Grams to come join us. And we're gonna get some nice dinner at Geyser Point by the water, watch the water taxis, and just relax. So it was a really weird couple hours. We just kind of like audibled left and right. But that is the beauty of a resort day and having some like downtime to relax, is that we weren't like running all over creation trying to find food. So we're gonna have our sit-down dinner down here.
this walk and see paw prints.
And you wanna walk and see the paw prints, we can definitely do that. And then tomorrow's our Magic Kingdom day. So we're gonna go to bed early tonight, right? So we can get good rest because we have to get up nice and early. We're gonna spend a nice long day at Magic Kingdom and go ride all the rides. Are you gonna ride Seven Dwarfs Mine Train again? The roller coaster that goes hi-ho, hi-ho. It's off to work we go. Dun 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 dun. Hi-ho, hi-ho, hi-ho. So we've only done one theme park since we've been here. It is Sunday evening, and we got here Friday afternoon. And the only place we've been so far is Epcot, right? But have you had a really nice, fun, relaxing vacation? No. This has been like the most chill Disney trip we've ever had, and it's honestly been really nice.
I know I've said this before, but I cannot stress enough how important it is to plan rest and relaxation days in your Disney trip. And I know it might feel like you are wasting a day or you're losing a day where you have paid to be there and you want to make the most of it by spending that time in the parks, but you're going to end up getting more bang for your buck by building in that time to rest and relax in between your park days. We typically do not do more than 1 or 2 park days back to back because they are exhausting days. You walk far more than you realize. You're spending a lot more time being active, and everybody needs a reset after those days. We find that when we do a resort day or a rest day like the one that we did this day, we have a much better experience when we go into a theme park the following day because everyone is well rested, everyone is energized, and everyone is ready to go.